Now it's time for Married to Medicine, Season 6, Episode 4. We're back for the tea. So we pick up where we left off last week when everybody gathered together at Heavenly's house for the crab boil. Now, like I said last week, all this shit started off as a fucking... It just seemed like a big ass ambush against Quad, and of course the two-faced ass bitch Simone led the goddamn way. But this time around, this week we opened it up with Heavily basically saying if Toya can forgive Mariah for the shit that she said about her, then anybody should be able to forgive anybody. Now let's just be 100% honest, okay? What Mariah said about Toya wasn't necessarily a lie. She did go around telling people that Aiden wasn't Lauren's daddy, and you know what I'm saying, and Lauren don't know. She did go around telling people that, and Mariah told her that in confidence. However, Mariah told Toya that shit in confidence, and Toya went and ran her mouth to other people about it, which led to them fighting, you know, in their ball gowns at Carrie's house. That's basically what happened. So it wasn't necessarily a lie that Mariah told. But Mariah did keep that, she did hold a grudge against her for a very long time in regards to what she did. So, you know, like I said, it wasn't necessarily a lie. Toya did do that. And, you know, Toya had to pay the price for that. But... you know, Mariah feels like everything is always against her. And of course, this just gave her the motherfucking opportunity to make something about her. Why is everything always against me? Why is everything against me? And you know, Heavenly said, because you a liar. So basically, in typical Scorpio fashion, Heavenly still holding on to a grudge against Mariah for saying that Mariah got receipts. Mariah insists that she has receipts on Damon saying that he was fucking around on Heavenly. And Heavenly don't think that she is telling the truth. Now, I just feel like this. What I don't like about people is that when they constantly sit up there and say, I got receipts, I got receipts, I got receipts, and they'll never put them out there. Bitch, if you got receipts about me or my motherfucking husband, bitch, you put them receipts out there since you want to bring them up. That's all I'm saying. So, you know, I don't like bitches like that like to just throw shit out of thin air and say they got receipts but don't never bring up the motherfucking receipts. That's what I'm saying. So that leaves Heavenly to go, bitch, you ain't got no receipts against my husband. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. My husband ain't did nothing to you. Yada yada yada. So that's when here go Mariah being extra. Bitch, I come with receipts. Come with receipts and motherfucking invoices. Okay, now as epic as that line was, I'm just like, here she goes. She is so motherfucking annoying. Oh my god. I'm sorry, y'all. And for Mariah to be a damn Libra, I don't understand why I don't like her. I normally love Libras. I mean, I love Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? One of my little cousins is a Libra. My best friend is a Libra. I love Libras, but this bitch is the only Libra that I just don't fucking like. I do not like Mariah for nothing. Like, I just can't now. I'm sorry. I know a lot of y'all love Mariah, but I have never seen it for her. Ever seen it for her. She has this big ass God complex about her, and she thinks that she can say and do whatever the fuck she want to say, and she can get away with it, but can't nobody retaliate. And a lot of her fans seem to have that same damn mindset, because she gave these women a platform that everybody feels like everybody's supposed to bow down to Mariah and do what the fuck Mariah say. And if Mariah say and do something to them, can't nobody, you know, blast back. That's the mentality that a lot of these Mariah fans have. It just reminds me of how it just reminds me of the Portia fans, how Portia can do and say and lie on anybody she wants to. But when somebody read her for it, oh, you jealous of Portia. Oh, you hating on Portia. Oh, this is what this reminds me of. But Mariah fans are just not as rabied in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect, but oh God. Anyway, so as Heavenly and Mariah get into an argument, you know, Mariah say Heavenly house is fucking nasty. Then she goes and tell Heavenly to find her mama. And then that's when Heavenly start talking about her mama. Now, again, Mariah bringing up shit first. yet again, okay, just like she brought up, and let me just say this again. On the very first review that I did on this season, it was several people at the bottom of the video arguing me up and fucking down about what happened. It's just like Portia fans all over again. Mariah fans see and hear what the fuck they want to. They totally argued me up and down and said that that Heavenly said something about Mariah's husband first, in which she did not say nothing about her husband first. Mariah said, go get your teeth fixed, you and your husband. That was a jab at Heavenly's husband first. Heavenly came back and said something about Aiden after Mariah said something about Damon. And that's when Mariah talking about receipts. Now tonight, she brings up mamas first. And then Heavenly says something about her mama back. Now, Mariah is the ultimate victim in my eyes because she always want to talk about, she wanted Heavenly to apologize about bringing up mamas and stuff. But here she goes, the first person bringing up somebody mama, and then she wants to sit up here and be mad when somebody talk about Lucy. You know what I'm saying? That is my issue with Mariah altogether. It's like Mariah can sit up here and throw shots at everybody else's marriage and at everybody else's parent, but can't nobody say nothing about her. You know what I'm saying? Mama Lucy can get her ass on Facebook Live with Mariah and with Mariah's sister Lake and drag everybody. But when somebody talk about Miss Lucy missed the ass, oh, they doing the ultimate worst. This is the exact same thing. Mariah can say whatever the fuck she want to say about every fucking body, but can't nobody say nothing about her. Bullshit. So Mariah leaves. So after Mariah leaves, Quad comes out. And, Simone sits down and she talks to Quad. And my thing about it is, I don't understand why everybody acts like, Quad doesn't love them because she's not really confiding in them about her marital issues. Maybe she's not ready to talk to them about her marital issues. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just, I don't know. I just feel like it's really ridiculous. I just feel like she's just not ready to talk about it right now. And, a lot of people wanted to bring up, I see people on, I'm just going by what I see a lot of people on Twitter. Well, what about when she was all up in Lisa Nicole's marriage? What about when she was, first of all, Lisa Nicole brought that on herself because she's the one who decided to take a chunk out of Quad's life and go behind her back and do a fucking background check on fucking Quad. And Quad went and did a background check on her, and that's when she found out about Dr. Darren and a so-called illegitimate child that he had that turned out not to be an illegitimate child that he had. So Lisa Nicole brought that shit on herself. Lisa Nicole was the one talking about Eugene. So let's not bring up Lisa Nicole and nothing that happened to her, because everything that happened to her on this show, she brought it upon herself. She's nobody's victim. At the end of the day, Quad just ain't ready to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can honestly sit up here and say that I can totally understand when I ain't ready to talk about something, I ain't ready to talk about it. And ain't nobody gonna make me talk about it, friend or no friend. If I ain't ready to talk about the shit, I ain't gonna talk about it. Bottom line, you can't make nobody talk about anything. I don't know what some of y'all get off thinking y'all can tell somebody when they need to talk about something. I just don't understand. But Quad began to open up and, she had a breakdown in front of everybody and, that's what it was, you know what I'm saying? She finally broke it down and I'm like, maybe Quad just didn't want to talk about her shit in front of Mariah. Maybe she felt more safe doing it without Mariah being around. That's just what I believe, but I don't know. So Toya and Mariah, they, I don't know if Toya was over Mariah's house or Mariah came over to Toya's house. It's one or the other. And they sit down and they chat. And they talk about their respective beefs with Contessa and Heavenly. Now, Mariah feels like the things that Heavenly does, she only does it to create drama, and she does it to take her out of her element and to take her out of character. It's pretty clear that that's what she does it for. Heavenly is a fucking vindictive ass Scorpio. That's what Heavenly is, and that's what they do. They like to do shit to make you fucking pissed off and all of that stuff, but then want to cry and scream and do all of this when somebody do the same thing to them. That's why I don't get along with motherfucking Scorpios at all. I talk shit about Sagittarius mainly because the 3 that I dated were full of shit. But the sign that I really can't take is the fucking Scorpio. They are so fucking emotional and vindictive and just vengeful and just, I can't take them. But Toya act like she's not wrong for where she was at with the Contessa thing. Contessa had every right to fucking dismiss her when she was over Heavenly House. Every fucking right. Because you straight up tried to dog her and diss her in front of everybody at your party, all because she wasn't there. And you really want to act like, you know what I'm saying, you ain't do nothing wrong? You did a lot wrong in this situation, honey. You really did. So you really need to just stop. Like, that's what I don't like about Toya. Girl, you were wrong, and that's just what it is. And that's why Contessa fucking dismissed you. You were tacky and fucked up, as you always are. So Jackie confides in Curtis. She wants to get all the women together so they can get together and just let all these bygones be bygones and just let the bullshit be what it is. Bullshit. Cause that's exactly what the fuck the shit is. It's all bullshit. You know, they could just get past all of this stuff, honestly. You know, and Curtis said he'll be there with her at every step of the way. So, you know, they can get the girls back together. So Heavenly have a conversation with the therapist, and basically a lot of things that she revealed was a lot. Like, she revealed that she really didn't have a close relationship with her sister. Her sister was prettier than her. And she said a lot of the, you know, Mariah she don't get along with, and so her sister reminds her a lot of Mariah, and that could be why her and Mariah don't get along. She didn't have the best relationship with her mother either. She didn't have that love from her mother, and you know, her therapist suggested that she take a ride back to Miami, dig some of those emotions up, and leave it where they at. That might be what the fuck she needs, because she has a lot of childhood issues, mommy issues, sister issues, every motherfucking thing. So Jackie's event is basically they play a dodgeball. She put all the girls that don't like each other on the same team. First it's team spouses, then it was team doctors. Team spouses won. Then she put all the girls that don't like each other on the same team. It was pretty good. You know, Contessa actually came to Toya to bury the hatchet. But, you know, Toya really, you know, on the outside she was receiving it. But on the inside she like, you know, this ain't the time or the place to be talking about this. So after everything went well at the fitness thing for Jackie, that's when Contessa and Toya meet up. And, you know, Contessa's pretty much caught off guard. She felt like, okay, I thought we got over this yesterday. Like, why are we even still discussing this? Contessa honestly feels like Toya is looking for drama. And I honestly feel like she is. I mean, to be quite honest, Toya is the one who owes Contessa a fucking apology in my eyes. That's who owes someone an apology. Contessa didn't even have to apologize to her, period. Honestly, because she didn't do nothing wrong. Toya is the reason for all of this, and I don't understand how she don't see that, and that's why Contessa was unbothered at the table. That's why she didn't give a fuck. And Toya can take. So, bitch, it's you. You're the reason, and that's just what it is, but whatever. Like, Toya just need to she losing me this season. Like, every time I try to warm up to this sandy cheese looking ass bitch, she do something to piss me off. But with that being said, y'all, this is my Married to Medicine review. Be sure to like, comment, rate, and subscribe, and share my video. All my social media is at the bottom. Be sure to follow me, and if I haven't followed you back yet on any of those platforms, be sure to DM me or inbox me and let me know, and I will follow you back. I always try to follow everybody back. If you want to be added, if you are on Instagram and you want to be added to the Team Scotty group on my Instagram, DM me and let me know. And I'm out here, y'all. To Love and Hip Hop, Hollywood, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.